October blizzards, hurricanes, and market meltdowns. In these turbulent times, what moves should people make with their investments? Here with his take on investing is Michael Lynch, who's a senior financial planner at Barnum Financial Group. Welcome back, Michael. It's great to have you with us.
It's always good to be here, Jocelyn.
It's tough to gauge the stock market. Wednesday, it was so high, but last week, not so good.
Yeah, that's how it goes, right? It's like a manic depressive. Happy
so right.
one day, sad the next.
So how do people respond to all of this?
The good way to respond to it, always we like to say, is you have to have a financial plan. If your financial plan is you're going to buy low and sell high, you're probably in for a lot of angst and agita. If your financial plan is there's some money that you need today, some money you're going to need in the future for maybe educating a child or grandchild, and there's some money you might need far into the future for like retirement, then it really helps you keep things in perspective and allocate your investment among those things that are safe and stable, those that might grow a little bit, and those that you hope will grow a lot over time.
You really have to do your homework.
Absolutely. You have to do your homework, and you have to have a plan.
And at this point, what kind of, I guess, opportunities are there for people when you're talking about this kind of economy?
It's tough, you know. If you look out there, the glass is either half empty or half full, and it really depends on what end you look at. If you're looking out for the opportunities now, when prices are low, stock prices are low, real estate prices are low, it's a little bit depressing to own this stuff. But if you're a buyer, at what time do you want to buy? You want to buy exactly when it's low. So if we look back, perhaps the people who made a lot of money in the stock market in the 90s and 2000s, they were really the ones that were accumulating and sitting tight in the 1970s and the early 80s.
Well, you know, there's so much information out there, though, Michael. Yeah. You get it from television, newspapers, all these analysts talking about the stock market. How do you disseminate all of that?
We call it financial pornography, so you got to be careful with that stuff, right? So information is not the issue. It's never been the issue now. What's the issue now is perspective and wisdom. If I had $1 for every time somebody came to me and told me what their cousin, uncle, or somebody at work next to the water cooler said why they should do that when it was totally inappropriate for them, I wouldn't, have to be on the show today. I would already be retired. The point is that you have to figure out what it is that you want to go. What's your destination when you need to retire? And then you need to build a plan, a sensible plan that allocates dollars, that allocates money, that allocates investments to get you there.
So you want a plan that really has a lot of, what do they call that? A variety of investments. What do you refer to?
You want to diversify.
Diversify, that's it.
Diversification is a deal you make with heaven. In exchange for not making a killing, you're not going to get killed.
Right.
You spread it out. Something's always making you happy, something's always making you sad. When we look at the retirement space...
I haven't thought about it like that, but you're right.
When we look at the retirement space, the difference between people being able to retire and not retire, oftentimes is having a pension. Now the bad news is that a lot of people in their 40s now, maybe even 50s, aren't going to have pensions. The good news is we can all get them. We can build a private pension, a private annuity.
So you create your own now.
You create your own pension. It's what you want to focus on in life, especially with investing, is the things you can control, not the things you can't control. What you can control is your behavior. How much you invest, how often you invest, and how you react to the volatility. Do you sell or do you stay put?
And you say when you're choosing stock, take a look at what you're buying yourself, what products you use.
Yeah, I'm not a big believer in individuals picking individual stocks on their own for their serious money. And the reason is because stocks can move quickly. You have to watch them all the time. I'm a big believer, don't do somebody else's job, do your job. And unless your job is to pick stocks, you should probably hire somebody else to pick your stocks. Unless your job is plan retirements, you should probably hire somebody else to plan your retirement.
All right. And right now, what's the best advice you could give to people as we sort of get through all this turbulent times?
The best advice always remains the same, which is stay focused, figure out what you want. What are you planning for? You need some money today, you need some money tomorrow, you need some money in the future. You cannot take emotion out of investing. Investing is emotional, life is emotional, we're human. But what you need to do is you need to build systems that are going to manage that emotion. Remember, what you need to have is enough. You need to have enough. And so take the time, understand what's out there, work with a good professional, build yourself a pension, save for retirement, put money away to educate those kids, and then enjoy life. Enjoy life. with
Just
the
really
rest.
quickly, though, how do you choose a financial planner that you can trust?
Well, I got a good idea. You can look on the screen. It'll have my email and my number right up there.
Absolutely. For that information, let's take a look at it right now. You can email Michael at mlynch1@metlife.com. Actually, it's michaelwlynch.com.